ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Saturday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Sales 8 Week Season 2. Oh boy. So in the last episode, they did that weird thing where they did like two really small episodes and just kind of mushed them together. I'm hoping that they don't do that again. If they keep doing that shit, I might just stop watching. Because it's honestly kind of annoying. Like, they had the mumps, and then they had the M cell, and I'm just like, cool. Instead of showing us like a brand new character to latch on to, like you did in the other episode, or showing us our good boys and girls doing whatever they're doing, you gave us two half-baked ideas that didn't really go nowheres. So here's hoping they don't keep going with that. But let's see, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Any players? Alright, don't fuck it up, Funimation. Don't fuck it up. Oh, Jesus! That is the worst CG I've seen in this show yet. Eat your fucking hamburgers, Apollo. Oh my god, that's actually the worst. Please stop. Oh no, the man sandwich! Oh, this poor man. It's about... Is this... Oh boy, allergies. A metal allergy? Is that what we're doing with this? Jesus Christ, alright. I don't actually know anybody that has a... That did say metal, right? It did say metal detected near the epidermis. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone having an allergy to metal. And wait, didn't we already have an episode on allergies? Why the fuck are we doing it again? Unless there's some aspect of this that's gonna be specifically different. Like, I really hope this season doesn't just turn into a retread of a lot of stuff we've already done. Because, like, this opening has a lot of stuff that is from last season. You know, like your old buddy Cancer shows up as, like, the main villain of the opening. So either that means, like, there's only one major episode this season, or just can't... Oh, dengue fever, that's what it is. What the fuck is dengue fever? Your job is to make everyone's life worse. You fucking bitch. It didn't go anywhere near you. String the bitch up. String the bitch up. Throw her in the broom closet for a week. See if anything changes. I mean, at least they didn't call her a fat cell. I mean, they did ask her not to do anything. Please stop. Why do people feel like that is... Why the fuck do anime companies go like, oh yeah, these shitty 3D models? Yeah, no, they're fine, throw them in. The fuck? Whoomst? Wait, how is this different from the regular dendritic cell? How is this different from the regular guy? I feel like the explanations for this season aren't quite as in-depth as they should be. Like, isn't his, like, the way they just described it says, like, his job is exactly the fucking same as Dendrite. Identify foreign antigens and... Nope, you're going into a small African child there, Sickle. Out you go. Oh, boy. Oh, hey, and there's outside. Imagine, like, some... What the fuck is that? Is that what dengue fever is? It makes your... Okay, David. Damn, my man's got the Korok leaf, aight. Okay. Okay, so dengue fever takes... So dengue fever takes control of your dendritic cells and just kind of causes chaos, is that it? Except this is you actually doing your job, you dumb bitch. This is you actually helping instead of being hysterical. You fucking hypochondriac. What do you even do, Basophil? What do you even do? My mans just wants to give his poetry reading. Leave him alone. Fucking Asophil is like, the fuck you doing? The fuck are you talking about, gamer? I love how it's David Production doing this. And dengue fever is just the stone mask from part 1. Give me a re. Give me a re, please. I'm going to do my job. Watch me twist this dial. Ha ha! Watch me do it again. Platelets, please bring mops. Damn. All those grandpas fucking... That nice old man from earlier. Fucking dead. Sure, I'm glad all this homicide, no one really cares. They're doing this fucking thing again where it's two diseases in one I think I'm done with this season after this. I'll come back next season if they fix it. And so the mask was shattered and the Joestar bloodline was saved. All thanks to Fat Cell. And her big chunky thighs. Like, it's really fucking hard to, like... Like, if I was just, like, sitting on my ass, like, watching this, like, with Sai over dinner, okay. Awesome, right? But goddamn... Oh, poor... They're helping Baseville fix his umbrella. Aww. And now for acne. Another thing, they're just gonna... What the What? I thought that was a platelet helmet there, platelet hat there for a second, and I was terrified. They got a much more industrial thing here that... For some reason, this feels copied from the Broly movie. I don't know. I've seen that framed. Like, did they just... This is just straight from the fucking Broly movie. The one from the early 2000s. Like, fucking shot for shot. Did they fucking run out of budget this season? God damn. Whip me harder, daddy. We're the hair matrix cells. We reproduce like viruses. Please don't kill us. Not gonna lie, the germ designs really hit or miss as well. Like, these ones are just kind of lame. The dengue fever being a big dumb JoJo mask is fun, but it's still just a big dumb JoJo mask, so... You're... The fucking dipshit. Including you, hair matrix cell that looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Back onto the wheel with you. Why the fuck does Phil keep getting all these little kids hanging out with him? Damn, my mans didn't wash his face. My mans should have washed his face, goddamn. I mean, it's not like acne is life-threatening, so it's probably a very, very low priority for them. Pus is just... Oh, right, yeah, pus is just dead white blood cells. I forgot about that. Or wait for the human to squeeze the shit out of it. Which is just gonna make things worse temporarily. Until you put some fucking antibacterial in it. You're an honorary white blood cell now, kid. That's my Nindo, my ninja way! God fucking damn it. The king of acne germs. Why is it gonna threaten him and run away? What the fuck? It's like a goddamn boss fight in a in a character action game. I'll show you my secret weapon! This gun I found! Oh, he can just refill himself with oil. He just slurps up some oil and heals his wounds. Damn. Well, back to the sexnasium for us. Just punch that old man in the fucking face. There you go. Seriously, some of these guys look like gimps with their shirts off and the hoods on. Jesus. Imagine if it was a ball hair. My man is going all this way in for a fucking hair on the mons pubis. Jesus Christ. Oh god, they're erect. The hair matrix cells are erect. Not today, devil! Oh. Damn, they're gonna pop the fucking pimple themselves. Jesus. Okay, now you best get out of there before you wind up outside, dum-dum. Well, there goes Phil. Alright. Off he goes. Can't believe Phil's fucking dead. Who the fuck tried to drown me? You're going in the vent. He's a slimy boy. Seriously, what the fuck? That's like 2 episodes now. Until we have to eject it, as is tradition. They didn't... Seriously, what the fuck were these cheap-ass... These cheap-ass fucking 3D models in the background. I mean, you're never going back to that port. I mean, you don't like you have to tell anyone. Yeah, good bacteria. Okay, cool. I don't care. I think I'm done. I think I'm watching something else next week because, yeah, I don't give a shit. Like, okay, so Cells at Work. I still like the first season. I like the first season a lot. This one is okay, but it's definitely a major fucking downgrade. Like, it feels like... By the way, this isn't me casting shade, but, like, remember, like, those of us that were born, like, in the mid-90s and grew up, like friggin', like, late 90s, early 2000s, like, almost all of the Western cartoons were, like, 11-minute episodes, no real follow through, and it really just there to just be noise. You know, like they weren't exactly works of art. Like there were exceptions. You know, like Grim Adventures was always very good. You know, and like Dexter's Lab. Dexter's Lab was pretty fucking decent. But for the most part, it was noise. For the most part, it was just noise. It was small one-off stories that kind of rushed themselves a little bit and were like, okay, bam, 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 right? And it was just kind of like you enjoyed them, yes, they were fun as like junk food, but there was no real meat. There's nothing for you to look at and be like, oh man, I'm gonna think about that. Or, oh man, that was really cool. Like, it was mostly just like, haha, man fall down. Man fall down. Like that's what this season has been so far. Just man fall down. Like, man fall down funny, yes. Man fall down real funny. But man fall down not very fun to, like, talk about. Man fall down, nothing to talk about. There is man fall down. That's it. The fuck you want me to say? Like, just, like, it's just really just not that interesting. Like, and it just really feels like the overall production quality has just gone down, and is it because of the Rona? Or is the manga the same? Like, have they run out of body functions to talk about? Or, like, ones that they know are not, like, not they as in David, they as in the mangaka, because I don't know what flavor the mangaka is. Are they just not confident enough to go as in-depth with some of these other things as they have in stuff that was in the first season? Like, what's going on? Like, I really do feel like David is doing their absolute best with this, but this is some really some shoddy CG. Pacing is kind of shitty. Character design is kind of lacking, if I'm gonna be honest. But once again, that's probably not their fault. Like, I think the main thing I liked about this was just like in that first one about dengue fever, like the whole JoJo thing, like the JoJo reference. That's fun. I imagine that's probably in the manga as well, but the fact that David's doing it means that they get to recycle some stuff. Or not recycle some stuff, but like recycle some visual kind of thing, you know what I mean? Visual elements, visual pizzazz, if you will. I don't care if you won't, because you fucking will anyway. That's really cool. I like that. And it works to show a virus taking over a body. That's cool. And if you're familiar with David's past work, then cool, like awesome. Like that first one was honestly not that bad. I was honestly kind of hoping that it would turn out to be like season 1 where it's a full ass fucking episode. But then fucking Fat Cell just went antihistamines go. No, not antihistamines. Sorry, histamines go. Brrr, like, cool. You solved the problem. Kind of milked it a little bit, just a little tiny bit. No. Yeah, like if I was sitting down, if I was sitting down for dinner with Sai, and we had Netflix open, we were like, okay, season 2's out, hey, do you want to watch an episode? Alright, cool. Boom, boom, boom. Like, if it takes us 15 minutes to eat dinner, then, hey, that's one section of it done. We'll come back to the other one. Or if dinner takes a little bit longer, we can watch both and be like, okay, cool, that's like 30 minutes. Nice, done. Like, that's honestly what this type of TV is actually designed for, actually, you know, like back in the day, like, when like, you know, they did make those cartoons when we were kids, they're actually designed to be able to be, like, separated into individual bits to be shown as shorts, so they could fit more commercials in. So, like, if they jam-packed the schedule with commercials for toys and candy and fuck whatever bullshit Cartoon Network wanted to put on. And they had a weird number on their scheduling for the day, and it wouldn't overlap with midnight properly, or whenever they switched over to Adult Swim, they'd slip in some, like, singular episodes of whatever cartoon they felt like, and it'd just be that one. And that's fine. And also, like, you know, kids would, you know, if kids had to go to school, it's like, you know, the kids would be like, oh man, let me just finish this episode. There's like a minute left. Okay, episode's done. Next episode's going up. I gotta go to school. I didn't miss anything. Off I go. Like, that's what that shit's designed for, but whom's the fuck is watching anime like that? I have never seen an anime done in the style of a fucking early 2000s Western cartoon. The fuck? Who told the Japanese about this? You need to be fucking taken out back a shot. Because it's the worst way to do a cartoon ever. Because it encourages laziness and fucking bad pacing. Like, I have lost interest. Like, this was, like, one of my favorite shows. And now I have completely lost interest. Like, maybe I'm getting a little bit jaded because season 2... Like, fuck, how many of season 2s have actually come out good? Like, this season. Okay, so, like, Dr. Stone, they fucked it up. Fucking, Promise Neverland, they fucked it up. I'm pretty sure... Oh, Log Horizon, they're kind of fucking it up, but they're saving it. They're not doing as bad as they could be. They're just having an arc that's kind of dumb. Which, you know what? Season 2 had that, so you know what? I'm giving them a go. I'm trusting them because they're 3 seasons in, and Tax Evasion Man usually doesn't steer us wrong. Unlike the IRS. Freaking Zombieland Saga and Log Horizon are the only fucking shows that got new seasons this season that has not fucked it up. That I watched, that I have watched, and that I watched the previous season of. For all I know, RE0 managed to stop being a garbage fire. I'll never know. Nah, I'll have to watch it eventually. Someone fucking Patreon requested this. I'm gonna have to watch that event. I'll get to it. I promise. God. I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, this episode was shit! Okay, so, like, the first chunk, right? The antihistamines. I was kind of vibing with it. Up until, let's see. You know what? Up until she just turned the lever, right? When she was like, no, I have to turn the lever, because Basophil said so. That's when you lost me, because I was like, yeah, we're going to have a conflict. We're going to have the dengue fever being a problem. Phil's going to come. We're going to have Basophil and Asophil. They're going to be a thing. And Phil's going to come in, and he's going to do... And then she's just like, histamine go brrr. And then that was it. That was the end of the episode. That's it. All the tension fucking diffused. That's not how you fucking pace things! Jesus! Like, it really feels like they were like, alright boys, we're almost at the 11-minute mark. Wrap it up right the fuck now. And then that was it. And then, like, sure would be nice if we learned more about the Langerhans cells. How they differ from a regular dendrite. Because the description was basically just the description they gave of fucking dendrite in season 1. The Acne episode, the Acne episode was kind of lame. Feel like you could have done more with that. Feels like white blood cell didn't have to be there at all. The fucking dipshit hair matrix cells could just solved it themselves. And they just brush over the fact that, like, a shit zillion fucking white blood cells died. Like, this could have been a Siege episode. Okay, you know what? You know what? Fuck it. If I'm gonna be checking out, on this episode, I'm gonna fucking fix these fucking things. Okay, so the first half, they're separate 22-minute episodes with actual fucking pacing. So the dengue fever one, it starts off and it can go more or less the same, right? Fat Cell. I'm gonna keep calling her Fat Cell because it's funny. Fat Cell is doing her thing. You know, everything remains more or less the same, right? You know, Fat Cell pisses everyone off. Da 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 da. Sickle meets up with the Legerhand cells, and she's like, "Oh, I've never seen you guys before." Like, and they're like, "Oh, well, you know, like you might have met my son, my nephew, my grandson." You know, Dendrite. And like, Dendrite pops up. Is like, hey, Lagerhans Obasan. Like, you know, like some shit like that, you know, and then and Seiko could be like, oh, like, what's the difference? You know, they explain the difference, and and like, you know, they show her like more or less like what they're doing, you know, like, you know, because she's lost or whatever, and she's killing time or whatever. Right? You know, maybe it's her day off. Who fucking knows, right? And then the mosquito happens. And then Legerhand, and you know, and Dendrite's like, oh, be careful. Be careful of that mosquito. Like, some diseases come down there. And Legerhand's like, I'll be fine. Get back to your tree. Get the fuck down there. And then he finds the mask. He puts it on. And you could basically just do an episode of Phantom Blood at that point. You know? Like, freaking basic, like, you have the white blood cells doing their best, but, you know, like, basically you have the Legerhan cells being, like, vampires, you know, like, going, the white blood cells can't quite do it because, you know, they don't know who to fuck to stab, because vampires. And, you know, eventually, you know, Basophil and Asophil show up, and they tell Fat Cell to stop being a dumb bitch, do her job. She releases the histamines, things happen, things go. Like, fucking, like, stretch it out, pace it out, explain what the fuck is happening, like you fucking used to. Jesus Christ, it's not that hard, and that's honestly the fucking easiest one to fix, right? Like, the one that's hardest to fix is the acne episode, because you kind of need to throw out the whole fucking thing. You guys remember that episode of the Clone Wars in 2003? Okay, I know, like, a fucking show that was based entirely around 3-minute shorts, not the best example for this, but the premise is there. Remember that episode of Clone Wars 2003, I think it was season 2, where Anakin and Obi-Wan are sieging a city on Munilist, and Anakin, like, rolls up to Obi-Wan with, like, a map full of bugs. And Obi-Wan's like, where the fuck did you get that? And, I went to the enemy camp. How the fuck did you get there? There's shields up. It's like, oh, I went in the sewer. See, it's down there. And then, that episode, but stretched out to 22 minutes with proper pacing, proper premise, proper setup, and proper explanation of what the fuck a pimple is. Because I still do not know what one is. Like, I never really had issues with pimples, honestly. Like, I've always had beautiful face. I am the prettiest girl at the ball. If the ball was, you know, pitch black and full of blind and deaf people, you know, like, and people like would have like that diabetes thing where you can't feel anything with your extremity. Yeah. Then that's where I am. But like, have it be like a siege, right? Because that's basically what it is, right? The white blood cells are throwing themselves at this. Like, the pore is basically taken over by these bacteria. They've got hostages. The white blood cells are throwing themselves at it, just boom, 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 and they're fucking dying. And it's basically a siege, and the siege isn't really working, because so long as these guys have sebum, they're fine. And the pore just keeps making sebum. So, you know, how do you do it? And the white blood cells are like, okay, we need to do something. You know, you have, like, Phil and the rest of his boys, like, have them find a secret way in or something. Have them fight the thing. Have them rally the guys the same way. Like, have it play out like a siege. Like, I don't know what, like, the specific details would be, because once again, this, like, the specific details of them breaking the siege, you could use that to explain how pimples work. Like, so, like, pimples, like... So, okay, so from what little I know of how pimples work, sebum builds up in your pore. The bacteria gets in through, like, unwashed skin or a break in the skin. It feeds on the sebum. It grows fat. It causes everything to become inflamed. That's the siege. That's the beginning of the siege right there. Right? White blood cells, of course, attack the inflammation because that's what they're there for. The acne germs, they're all fattened up on sebum, so they can just, you know, they can just keep eating and eating and eating, so they're good. Like it's like a siege in real life. If the enemy is well fortified and you haven't broken off their food supply, then yeah, a siege can last functionally forever. You're not gonna fucking win. Yet eventually, there's a buildup of dead white blood cells, which creates pus. Pus fills the zit. Eventually, the zit will either burst on its own, or the human reflex to just go and pop it themselves will happen. That flows out, and it'll either let more germs in, or if you, you know, sanitize that shit, it'll go down. You know? Once again, do not know exactly how pimples work. That's based on, like, what very little I know. Like, you know, like, use the siege analogy to explain everything, because this whole show should be an analogy. Why the fuck aren't they using it? But it's like, yeah, no, I'm done. Like, next episode's about helpful bacteria. Cool. You're gonna spend 11 minutes on it and then move on to something else. Don't care. Focus on one fucking thing. All I'm asking. Oh, boy. But yeah, that's what I think of this episode. Fucking garbage. It's like being back at it's like watching fucking Ted Turner's bullshit network again. Cause that's why I watch anime, to not have to deal with that shit. But yeah, it's not great. If you disagree, let me know down there in the comments. Explain yourself, because I can't defend this. Like, I watch anime for, like, longer fucking plots. Things that go somewhere. Something has a fucking through line. Fuck. But yeah. Yeah, and how would you improve this? If you know more about biology, how would you improve these episodes? Because that's what they are. It's two fucking separate episodes mushed into one. If you would improve them, how would you do it? Let me know down there in the comments, because I fucking love doing exercises like this. Like, just taking something that's shit and rewriting it something that's good. But, yeah, let me know. As always, everybody, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share social media. Tell your friend, hit the share button down below. I'll keep this short because I know I went a long time. If you want more content from me, I post anime every day. And also, I stream every day. Stream today at 3 o'clock. Go watch it. I think it's Doom. I think it is Doom. We're going to be finishing Doom. And then we'll be moving on to the DLC, like, week after next, because next week is Star Wars week, and that's going to be fun. And, yeah. If you want to support me on Patreon, you can. I appreciate everyone that does. You guys are the best, and I have some rewards that I'm starting back up again. So, if you like that, hey, it's there for you. I'm getting back on my train. So, yeah. As always, everybody, I'll see you in the next video. But most of all, we've all become a trash mammal today. And I will see you a Rundari.